Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 30th. So, the image that the guides gave me when I was starting to prepare for this was a Christmas tree, a standard evergreen, out in the forest. It's out in the forest, and you haven't even finished cutting it down before you're starting to put the decorations on, and Christmas decorations. And of course, what's going to happen as the tree falls is, first of all, either you're going to leave it there and you're going to lose your ornaments, you're not going to be able to bring the tree in, or you're going to continue cutting it down, the tree's going to crash, some of the ornaments are going to break, and you're going to lose some of them. So I looked at that and it was, so what's the message with that? And it is this. Pisces, you have got such connection into the creative side of the brain. It's, the watery energy, which is so beautiful and so connected to the unconscious and to the intuitive and the psychic. You're very much literally swimming in that energy. And because it's associated with water, there's also, when it's a balanced water, there's that beautiful sense of movement to it, right? It's not stormy seas that are tossing you over, and it's not a stagnant pond. It's got movement to it. So the thing that Spirit is saying with this is, you've got the energy and you've got the gifts to be able to tap into all of that creative stuff, which I would link to decorating the tree. But what you're being asked to do is to pay attention to when you're stepping out into doing something creative. Do you have the structure for it? Do you have the foundation for it? Basically, are things in place for you to be able to really expand and explore all of this creative energy? The cards that came up were very interesting, because what I'm feeling with all of this as they come up is that it's really time to take a new look at what you want to do with your creative efforts. It feels to me as though there possibly has been a tendency sometimes to start one thing with all of this great Piscean enthusiasm and then kind of get over here and then kind of go over there. And that goes along very much, yes, with the image of decorating the tree before you cut it down and then having it all collapse or leaving it halfway there. This sense of, yes, now is the time for you to be able to really just don't worry about what didn't work in the past. Don't apologize for having explored and done things that perhaps didn't work out or didn't work out in the way some people thought they should or that you had hoped they would. Just kind of let go of that and realize that your dreaming, your ability to dream, your ability to dream, Pisces, is really beautiful. And of course, everybody can, but it's very easy for Pisceans to kind of get lost in that beautiful dream world. So what you're really being encouraged to do is take a look at things with new eyes, with fresh eyes, and let yourself dream beyond the past, beyond what didn't work. Don't focus on that. Let yourself look at, if you could do anything with these beautiful creative energies that are bubbling up out of you, that have always been there, but now seem to be coming out in ways that are more tangibly applicable, what would you like to do with them? How far would you like to take them? Is there more that you want to explore in yourself that you haven't? This feels to me very much like it's saying it's not just exploring your gifts, because I feel like a lot of you have already done that. What the message here for me is, look at how you would like to take these gifts and put them into a structure that is going to be usable for you, that is going to actually become a vehicle to carry you forward, something that you are going to be supported by as a structure, not just by the individual ability. Does that make sense to you? So it might be creating a business. It might be starting a channel. It might be something, but creating some kind of a containment that becomes a vehicle through which you can explore this stuff, that gives it a place to be. It's like I talk about my creating my YouTube channel as me creating my own sandbox, because I love to do this. And it gives me the opportunity to play with it and see how it works out and see how it evolves over time. So I feel like for you, it's that same kind of thing. Get your tree in place, get it solid, and then see how your gifts fill this thing up. See what other options for presenting them comes. I also want to say, please be on the lookout for people who might be naysayers. Like, do not cast your pearl before swine. People can be not supportive. And sometimes it doesn't always look like it's not supportive. They can look like words of caution or just kind of avoidance, not really acknowledging what's going on, which can kind of pull the energy away a little bit if it gets in your head. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. Just ignore. If anybody is like that, you can call them on it if you want. But more than anything, I feel like this is saying you don't need to worry about it. Don't pay attention to it. Look at yourself. You know, because Piscean, you're not just creative. You're very, very capable. You're extremely capable in many different areas. So you can pretty much do what you want when you put your mind to it. And the other beautiful thing is, if you can't, you know how to find people who can. You're very good that way. So the message from Spirit is this. Don't worry about how things didn't work in the past. Don't feel bad or apologize for not having made things work differently before now. Let yourself dream about how you would like to be able to see these gifts that you have manifest and come into some kind of shape that is actually a support and a vehicle for them that supports you either financially, psychologically, artistically, spiritually, whatever that is. Don't get too distracted, because that can be something that can happen. Stay focused in that regard. And if anybody is either ignoring you in a way that feels nasty or coming out with statements that are less than supportive, pay no mind to them, okay? Just get on with your dreaming. Look at things with new eyes. You can take this stuff into a whole other level if you want, okay? Pisces, you're amazing. I love you. You've got so much to offer, and you have the ability to offer it. And you have the ability to offer it now in a way, the world is opened up in a way where you can offer it. And they're going to want it. Okay? So that's it for this week. I will leave you with that. Like, share, subscribes, always welcome. Comments too, love to have them. And yeah, that's it for the week. I'll be back next week. And Happy New Year. Bye-bye.